Yo, what's up OMG Squad? Welcome back to One More Goal FC, home with players chasing that next level. Today's video is for all my goalkeepers out there who struggle with diving. If that's you, don't worry, this video is going to fix that. We're talking about how to improve your diving step by step, from basic technique to pro level drills you can do even when you're training alone. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to build the confidence, power and technique to make those flying saves you see the pros doing every week. And don't worry, you don't need to be 6'4" or have crazy genetics. You just need focus, reps and the right form. Let's break it down. Before we talk about diving, we've got to talk about your stance, because a good dive starts before you even move. When you're standing in goal, your stance needs to be number 1, feet shoulder width apart, number 2, knees slightly bent, number 3, weight on the balls of your feet, and number 4, hands out in front, palms open and elbows relaxed. This is your ready position. If you're too stiff, you'll react slow. If you're standing tall, you'll fall instead of diving. Now, look at Alisson from Liverpool. Watch how balanced he is before every shot. Knees bent, eyes level, always on his toes. He's never caught flat-footed. That's why when the ball comes, he doesn't fall. He explodes into his dive. If your stance is wrong, your dives will always feel awkward. So before we even talk about technique, make sure your stance feels athletic and comfortable. You should be able to move left to right instantly. That's your foundation. Section 2. The mindset. Dive with intent. Here's something most new goalkeepers don't realize. Diving isn't just physical, it's mental. A lot of you hesitate because your brain is telling you, this is gonna hurt, or what if I miss it? But here's the truth. The best goalkeepers commit fully to every dive. Once you decide to go, you go all in. You can't half dive. You gotta trust your body, trust your training, and attack the ball. Think about Aaron Ramsdale. He's fearless. He reacts instantly, throws his whole body toward the ball, and lands like it's nothing. That's confidence. That comes from repetition and trust. So next time you're in goal, tell yourself this before every shot. React, commit, land. Those 3 words are your diving mantra. Don't second guess it. Just go. Section 3. Technique. How to dive properly. Alright, let's get technical. Here's how to dive correctly, step by step. Number 1. Start on your ready stance. Feet shoulder width apart, slightly bent knees, weight on the balls of your feet. Number 2. Read the shot. As the attacker pulls their foot back, start shifting your weight slightly toward the side you think the ball is going. Number 3. Step and push. Take a small step with your lead foot, the side you're diving toward. That's your power step. Push off that foot hard and drive your top hand toward the ball. Number 4. Extend fully. Your top hand reaches for the ball, your bottom hand supports it. Stretch your body long like an arrow flying sideways. Number 5. Land safely. Land on your side, not your stomach or your back. Use your arms and legs to absorb the impact. You want to roll slightly, like you're sliding. Number 6. Recover. Once you've made the save, get up fast and be ready for rebounds. It sounds like a lot, but after a few weeks of practicing this movement slowly, it'll feel completely natural. The key is repetition with focus, not just throwing yourself around randomly. Section 4. Drills to improve your diving. Now that you understand how to dive, let's talk about drills, both with the coach or by yourself. Here are my favorites. Number 1. Cone step and dive drill. Set up 2 cones about shoulder width apart. Start on your stance, shovel between them, then dive to one side for a low ball. Alternate sides. This builds footwork, balance, and quick reactions. Number 2. Wall reaction drill. If you train alone, grab a ball and throw it against the wall at different angles. React and dive to catch or parry the rebound. It improves your reactions and commitment. Number 3. Bounce and dive drill. Have someone bounce the ball a few feet in front of you. React to where it's going, low or mid, and dive accordingly. Great for reading unpredictable bounces. Number 4. Band resisted dives. If you have access to resistance bands, attach one behind you and practice your diving form. It builds explosive leg power. Number 5. One knee dive drill. Start on one knee and practice the motion of diving. Step, extend, and land smoothly. This isolates technique and helps you learn proper form. The more you do these drills, the more natural diving becomes. You'll stop thinking about the technique and just react. Section 5. Building courage and confidence. Let's be real, diving can be scary at first. The ground looks hard, you're worried about landing wrong, and maybe you've had a bad experience before. That's normal. Every keeper goes through it. Even pros like David De Gea once said he struggled early on with diving and aerial confidence when he first came to England. But he built that strength through repetition and mindset. Here's a trick. Start diving on soft ground, grass, mats, or turf. Get used to falling. Focus on landing technique. Once you realize it doesn't hurt when you do it right, your fear disappears. Then when game time comes, your body won't hesitate. You'll be ready to fly. Alright OMG Squad, quick break before we get into the advanced stuff. If you've been getting value so far, do me a favor, smash that like button right now and subscribe if you're new here. We drop videos every week to help players like you level up. Whether you're a striker, winger or keeper, this is your football family. And hey, I want to hear from you. What's the hardest part of diving for you? Or what videos you want to see next? Comment below. I'll be reading and replying to as many as I can. Section 6. Advanced diving techniques. Okay, once you've got your basic diving form down, it's time to level up. These are the techniques pros use to make those highlight reel saves you see every weekend. Number 1. Low diving saves. Low shots are every goalkeeper's nightmare when you're starting out, but here's the trick. It's all about timing and angle. Number 1. Keep your head over the ball. And number 2. Dive with your hands leading, not your body. Also, try to get your hand under the ball, not just behind it. That's how pros keep the ball from slipping under them. Watch Jan Oblak. He's a master at low saves. He doesn't flop. He times his dive perfectly so that his body follows his hands, not the other way around. Number 2. Mid-height diving saves. These are the most common shots you'll face, especially near post strikes. For these, focus on your power step. The further your step, the more reach you'll get. Use your top hand for anything mid to high, not both hands. That's how Neuer reaches those wide shots with his fingertips. Number 3. High diving saves. Now, these are the big ones, the top corner rockets. To reach those, it's all about explosive leg power and timing. Drill this by doing plyometric training, box jumps, squat jumps, and single leg hops. The stronger your legs, the higher you'll reach. And when you go, remember, extend like a swimmer diving into a pool. Arms long, chest open, legs trailing behind. You're trying to cover as much space as possible. Section 7. Hand technique and ball handling. Alright, now let's talk about your hands, because you can have the best dive in the world, but if your hand shape is wrong, the ball's still going in. Here's how to do it right. Always form a W shape with your thumbs and index fingers. When catching low balls, turn your palms slightly downward, like scooping the ball. When diving, your top hand is your saving hand, your bottom hand supports. Pro tip, don't try to catch everything. Sometimes, especially with powerful shots, it's safer to parry the ball away from danger. Push it wide, don't drop it in front of the goal. Look at Courtois, one of the best in the world at parrying shots safely. That's because his hand positioning is elite. Every save is controlled. Section 8. Footwork and anticipation. Here's the thing, diving isn't just throwing yourself sideways. Most of the time, it's your footwork that sets it up. Before every dive, you take a quick shuffle or step. That movement puts your body in the right position to explode. If your feet are too wide or flat, you'll dive late. Work on short, quick shuffles. Always stay on your toes. And then there's anticipation. Great goalkeepers don't just react, they read. Watch the attacker's body language. Where's their head? Where's their hip pointing? Most players subconsciously telegraph their shot. If the toes pointed down, they're going low. If the body's open, they're going far post. The more you study players, the better your diving decisions become. Section 9. Common diving mistakes, and how to fix them. Let's go over some of the most common mistakes I see goalkeepers making when diving, because knowing what not to do is just as important. Number 1. Falling instead of diving. If you're dropping sideways, you're not generating power. Remember, dive, don't fall. Push off that lead foot hard. Number 2. Flat-footed reactions. If your heels are on the ground, you'll always be late. Keep your weight slightly forward. Number 3. Wrong landing. If you're landing on your hip or elbow, that's gonna hurt, and it's bad form. Land on your side, roll slightly and absorb the impact. Number 4. Overreaching. Sometimes the ball's just out of reach, and forcing it can injure your shoulder. Stretch, yes, but be smart. Number 5. Lack of recovery. Don't stay down after a save. Always bounce back up quickly. Pros recover instantly. That's how you stop rebounds. Section 10. Drills to do alone. Now I know that lots of you train alone. No coach, no partner. But guess what? You can still improve your diving massively on your own. Here's how. Wall ball drill. Throw the ball against the wall and react to unpredictable bounces. Rebounder or box bounce. If you got a rebounder net, use it for random shots. Towel target drill. Lay towels on the ground, low corner spots, and dive to land your hands on them. Shadow diving. Practice your form without the ball. Focus on power step, extension, and landing. Ball roll drill. Roll the ball yourself to one side, dive, and recover. Simple but effective. You don't need expensive equipment. You just need effort, consistency, and the will to get a little nutty. Section 11. Mindset of a diving goalkeeper. You can't talk about diving without talking about mindset, because being a goalkeeper is mental warfare. You're the last line of defense. When everyone else messes up, it's on you. That's pressure, but pressure builds diamonds. You've got to train your brain to love the challenge. Every shot is an opportunity to shine. Every dive is your moment to save your team. When Buffon was asked about his mindset, he said, "I don't fear mistakes, I fear not giving everything." That's what makes elite keepers special. Not because they're perfect, but because they never hesitate. So next time you step between the posts, remind yourself, I'm not afraid to dive, I'm ready to fly. Section 12. Physical training for better diving. Let's not forget the athletic side. To dive better, you need a strong, explosive lower body and a flexible upper body. Here are key exercises that directly help your diving. Squat jumps. Builds power for pushing off the ground. Lateral bounds. Mimics diving movement side to side. Planks and side planks. Strengthens your core for control mid-air. Hip mobility drills. Keeps your dive smooth and fluid. Train like an athlete because you are one. Section 13. Learning from the pros. When you're trying to improve your diving, study the pros. Not just highlight reels, watch their form. Neuer. Perfect example of anticipation and footwork. Alisson, clean technique makes it look effortless. Mike Magnan. Pure explosiveness, reacts lightning fast. Emiliano Martinez. Confident and fearless in 1v1s. Watch how they move. Notice how they never panic. That's not luck, that's training and repetition. You don't need to copy them perfectly, but pick little details that work for you. Section 14. Building diving into your game. Once you've practiced enough, it's time to apply it in real matches. Start by focusing on just one thing at a time. Maybe today you focus on getting your stance perfect, tomorrow your footwork, the next day your timing. Don't try to fix everything overnight. Small, consistent progress is what turns average goalkeepers into elite ones. Every time you dive, in training or in a game, ask yourself, did I commit fully? Was my form solid? Did I recover fast? Reflect, adjust, repeat. That's how you grow. Section 15. Final takeaways. Alright, let's wrap it up with the key lessons from today. Get your stance right, it's your foundation. Live the proper diving form. Don't fear the ground. Build confidence through repetition. Watch the pros and copy their small details. And finally, never hesitate. When it's time to dive, go all in. Remember, great goalkeepers aren't born fearless, they train themselves to be. And that's it, OMG Squad. That's a complete guide to diving like a pro goalkeeper, even if you're just starting out. If you learned something new or if this video helped you, do me a solid, smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Drop a comment and tell me what position you play and what your biggest struggle is. I'll be reading and replying to as many as I can. Remember, consistency beats talent when talent doesn't train. Keep working, keep believing, and never stop chasing improvement. Always remember, it only takes one more goal to change the game. I'll see you in the next one.